Task boxes are not one and done. The strongest independent work system uses the same tasks on repeat because they're aligned, they're purposeful, and they're built to grow with your students. Hey there, it's Jennifer from Positively Learning. In this quick video, I'm going to walk through the full life cycle of a task box, what happens before, during, and after you use it so that you can build an independent work system that's actually going to support progress and it's going to save you time. So let's kick it off with the very first phase, prep. Now, this isn't only referring to printing and cutting and laminating. It also means thinking through the goal first. What's the IEP skill? What does a student really need more practice with? We want the goal, not the theme or the cute clip art, to drive the task. Once it's prepped and set up, it's time to use the task, not just once, but consistently. We want to slide it into the daily routine, whether it's morning work time, using it during an independent work time, or during transitions. Once the task is part of a student's daily routine, then it's time to move on to collect. Now, most of us are already doing the first two steps. We prep the task, we use it in routines, but this is where it becomes more than just a time filler. When we pause to collect even the tiniest bit of data, that same task is suddenly going to give you insight and not just activity. This is when the independent work system starts working for you. We definitely don't want to overthink it. This isn't more paperwork, just quick observations. Did the student complete the task? How much help or prompting was needed? Was the student response accurate or independent? These task box activities become mini data machines when you know what to look for. And the best part is you're collecting this info while students work, not during your planning time and not during your lunch break. After collect comes rotate. Now, this is the phase most teachers tend to skip, but it's where the magic really starts. Rotate doesn't mean tossing a new random task into the mix. It means strategically switching based on that data you just collected. So you might rotate when a student has mastered a task, or the task is still on target, but motivation is fading, or you need to probe the same goal with a slightly different format. For example, a sorting task becomes a labeling task. A matching activity is rotating from objects to symbols to words. Or you're just going to keep the same skill, but maybe change out the theme. The system is going to stay the same: the setup, the visuals, the routine, but the task itself is getting a refresh, just enough to keep students moving forward without reteaching the entire structure. We've made it to the last phase. This one is all about reuse because you didn't prep this task box to use it once and forget about it. A strong system recycles. You can reuse tasks with a new student working on a similar goal. You could switch out the materials to make it fresh, like adding different manipulatives or different images. Or you could level it up. You could use that task, reuse it, and ask for a verbal response, turn matching into sorting, or add a timer for fluency. The goal isn't for you to keep prepping forever. It's to build a task box library that's actually going to work for you. And when your task boxes are built for rotation and refresh, they're going to become long-term tools, not single-use activities. So let's take a look at this full task box life cycle. We started with prep, starting with a goal and not just a cute activity. And then we used it by embedding it into a daily routine. And then we collected, using it consistently, gathering quick data points, and moved on to rotate, swapping out tasks strategically to maintain progress. And last was reuse, refresh, recycle, and build a system that lasts. Because this isn't about prepping more, it's about making every task box work harder for you so that you don't have to. When your task boxes can move throughout this life cycle, you're not just organizing materials, you're building independence and you're collecting data. And most of all, you're saving your energy from week to week. If you want task boxes that follow this full life cycle, You can find them in the TaskBox Dollar Club. If building a full TaskBox system feels like a lot, you're not alone. But here's the good news. Every single task inside the TaskBox Club is already built with this full life cycle in mind. They're goal aligned. They are simple to set up, and they're easy to rotate, reuse, and collect data from. So instead of spending your time creating every step from scratch, you can just start with what works. I will drop a link in the description if you want to check it out. And if this quick video helped shift how you're thinking about task boxes and independent work, I'd love for you to subscribe. Every week, I'm sharing short videos with practical tips to help you build an independent work system that's going to protect your time and support student growth. I'll catch you next time.